Namo Buddhassa, Vandami Bhante. Welcome all to our weekly learning on Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Today is our session number 68 and we are continuing Dhammānupassanā, that is contemplation of Dhamma objects as Dhamma. And we are in Dhammānupassanā nīvaraṇapabbaṃ. Our teacher Bhante Vimalabhumsa is from Sri Lanka, belongs to Sri Kalyani Yogashrama Forest Monastery tradition. Bhante is a Samatha and Vipassana meditation teacher, had taken extensive training in theory and practice and has been teaching us for more than a year now on Mahasatipatthana Sutta as well as Visuddhimagga. Bhante is absolutely dedicated to teach the theory as well as practice as per the real Buddha's teaching. With my folded hand, I request Bhante, having compassion on us, please give us today's Dhamma Desana.
Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. May Tripajam bless you all. You know, this is Mahasatipatthana Sutta. You are learning. In this Mahasatipatthana Sutta means 4 foundation of the mindfulness. So those out of those 4 foundation of mindfulness, first foundation of mindfulness is the contemplation of the ultimate bodily object as ultimate bodily object, and the second thing is contemplation of the feeling aggregate as feeling aggregate. Other one is contemplation of the mind as mind, and the last one is the last mindfulness foundation of the mindfulness is the Dhammānupassanā, that is the contemplation of Dhamma object as Dhamma object. In this Dhammānupassanā, or the contemplation of the mind, contemplation of Dhamma object as Dhamma object, you can see the first thing is the nīvaraṇapabbaṃ, that is the 5 hindrances section. Now we finish. I taught you according to the Buddha's Desana Pali and the Atthakatha and the Tika sometimes. How you want to practice this 5 hindrances, like sensual pleasure, ill will, and sloth and torpor, thinamidda, and then agitation and the remorse, and the last one is the doubt. So we finish 4 hindrances. Now we reach to the doubt hindrance. So if you see the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, please go to Mahasatipatthana Desana Pali, Atthakatha and the Tika. Okay, so the Blessed One continues to teach you 5 hindrances section in this way. So you know, now we reach to the doubt, how you can understand the doubt. In this way, Buddha mentioned this hindrance, doubt or the skepticism. Somebody may understand as doubt, somebody may understand as skepticism. Anyway, santang va ajjatang vicikicchā. Doubt is what is called in the Pali vicikicchā. So santang va ajjatang vicikicchāṃ attime ajjatang vicikicchāti pajanāti. Now Buddha said, whenever the meditator has internal doubt, right? Doubt is present in him, or whenever the doubt is present within him, he understands that doubt is present within me, right? And then the second thing, Buddha mentioned 5 things here. I told in the last section also. Here 5 things Buddha mentioned. The other thing, asantang va ajjatang vichikiccang natti me ajjatang vichikiccāti pajanati. What the meaning there? Asantang mean if the doubt is not there. So whenever the doubt is absent within him, then he understands that doubt is absent from me. Like this is the second thing. That means actually, what is this? This is the discernment of doubt mental factor. So how you want to discern? This is the akusala side. Akusala chitta viti, you have a doubt mental factor in the jhana mind movement. So therefore you need to understand this is the discernment of mentality meditation. So mentality meditation as akusala side or the unwholesome. But only discerning the unwholesome mental factor, you can reach to the nibbana. Can't. But you need to focus every kusala also while practicing this nama rupa paricheda jnana or the mentality and materiality definition knowledge. So you need to practice in this way. But especially this doubt mentioned, because we not doubt, these 5 hindrances mentioned here, because without cutting off these 5 hindrances, you can't attain at least jhana state. So in the case of how Buddha mentioned the jhana, first jhana, vivicceva kamehi vivicce akusalehi dhammehi savittakkang savicārang vivekajam piti sukhang patama jhanam upasampajja viri. That is the definition of the first jhana. So quite separated from the kama chand or the vivicceva kamesu. Kama chand means sensual pleasure. So, and which akusalehi dhammedi, and then the other rest of 4 hindrances. What are they? Ill will, sloth and torpor, and agitation and the remorse, and the vicikiccha. Only you can produce the first jhana, which has vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekagata as the jhana factors. So this is the Buddha's explanation in the first jhana. So therefore, the Buddha mentioned here in the Dhammānupassanā section how you want to get rid of this vicikiccha slowly. But before getting rid of this vicikiccha, you need to know that vicikiccha is present within you, or vicikiccha is absent within you. If you know, only you can understand. So therefore, Buddha mentioned by taking these 2 sentences, you to practice mentality meditation. And then the third thing, yathacha anuppannaya vicikicchāya uppado hoti tancha pajanati. That means and yatha cha mean and, he understands how the doubt that has not yet arisen comes to arise. That means, for example, whenever you don't have vicikiccha, then your meditation is very good. You don't have any doubt, and you can focus your present object very profoundly. Perfectly, you can focus. No any these 5 hindrance. This hindrance is, if this hindrance comes to you, then your mind become distracted. So therefore, you need to know that what are the cases that vicikiccha, that are anuppannaya vicikicchāya uppado hoti. So vicikiccha now is not arisen within you, but when it comes to arise, you need to know that thing also. So for example, how in depending on what vicikiccha arises. So 8 things. You need to know 8 things you have on that you can develop your vicikiccha, or vicikiccha develops on that 8 things. What are they? The first one is Buddha. In the Buddha, you may arise, your mind arises Vicikicchā, or the doubt, or Buddha is really omniscient, Buddha is really having omniscient knowledge, and Buddha is really having, is he arahant, like that, maybe you, or he has he having dasabala jnana, right? Dasabala jnana means 10 powerful, 10 extraordinary powers. So then many Buddha's qualities we learn in the in the case of Visuddhimagga. So then sometimes you may have doubt, such kind of qualities Buddha has or not. So that is the first doubt on the Buddha. And then Dhamma. For example, if you practicing Anapanasati meditation, and sometimes your mind says that, oh, this in breath, focusing the in breath, out breath, and the touch point, can you attain jhana? And this Buddha says this parikamma nimitta comes, or the preliminary sign comes, and the other learning signs comes, or the brilliant and bright, radiant, translucent patibhaga nimitta comes. So those are true or not, like you may have doubt. But if you see those things while practicing, if you see those things according to the Buddha's Dhammānupassanā and the commentary and the sub-commentary, if you understood mean if you discern those things, if you really seen those things, then your doubt will vanish. That's here it mentioned anuppannaya vicikicchāya upado hoti tancha pajanati. Sometimes when you meditate, you don't have vicikicchā, now it has a reason. So therefore, how it has a reason? Yatha, how that means meditator understands that how the doubt that has not yet arisen comes to arise, right? And the other thing, doubt on the, that is the doubt on the Dhamma, and the doubt of the Sangha. Sometimes you may have doubt that this Arya Sangha, did they attain Maggaphala, right? Up to Arahantship, did they attain? So can they attain? Like that, many doubts will arise in your mind. So that is the Sangha, regarding the Sangha, doubt regarding the Sangha. And the fourth one, doubt on the three training, like Sila, Samadhi, Panya, virtue, and the concentration and the wisdom, insight knowledge, how to develop insight knowledge, Buddha mentioned. But you may have doubt on the three training. That is what's called Arya Tangika Magga, the Noble Eightfold Path. Or we can say that is the Majjhima Patipada, right? Majjhima Patipada, middle way. So about the middle way, you may have doubt. And then the other thing, sometimes you may have doubt in your past lives, and sometimes you may have doubt in the future lives, and sometimes you may have doubt in the present life also. So, but if you practice Paccaya Parigga Jnana, or the cause discerning knowledge, right? So at that time, you need to go back to your first past lives, and the second past lives, third past life, like that, many past life as far back as you can. So then at that time, you can see your past lives, so then you don't have any doubt at that time. And the future lives also you can see in that discernment of the Paccaya Parigga Jnana stage. And if you do the causal relationship between first past life and this present life, and this present life and the future life, and like that, if you do the causal relationship through the chitta viti, or we can say this through the mental process, you can understand. So therefore, you don't have doubt in the past lives, doubt in the present life, and doubt in the future lives also. Anyway, here Buddha says, like if you have doubt in the past lives, then this is also doubt, right? And then if you have doubt in the future lives, this is also affect to the meditation. So this is also hindrance. And then both future and the past lives, if you have doubt, that is also affect badly to your meditation. The last one, doubt about the dependent origination. The eighth one, that is the dependent origination. Dependent origination means that is the paticca samuppada in Pali. Oh, this is the samudaya satya, right? If you discern the samudaya satya or the dependent origination or the paticca samuppada or the causal relationship, right? Causal relationship. So then you don't have doubt. So in this way, you need to practice in this way. So therefore, if you cross this doubt, actually your doubt totally cut off by your stream entry path knowledge, totally without remainder. So till you need to practice, right? But before attaining the stream entry path knowledge, to cut or uproot those doubt completely, but you need to understand that there is doubt in me, there is absent doubt is absent from me, or how the unarisen doubt comes to me, right? And then in this way, right? Then we move to the fourth one. Yathacha anuppannaya vicikicchāya pahanam hoti tancha pajanati. So I will tell again the eighth thing, doubt. First one is Buddha, in the Dhamma, in the Sangha. This is the third one. And then your three training, doubt on the three training, and doubt in the past life, doubt in the future lives, and both lives, right? Seventh is the doubt in the both lives. And the last one is doubt on the dependent origination. So 8 kind of places where you may develop doubt time to time. And if we move to the fourth one, yathacha anuppannaya vicikicchāya pahanam hoti tancha pajanati. Then the meditator understands that how the doubt that is already risen is eradicated, right? So there are 6 things, right? 6 things doubt, a recent doubt, how to eradicate, right? That is temporary, not the path knowledge. And then, but you need to do everything. Ultimately, path knowledge comes to you. And then Buddha mentioned the path knowledge, right? Yathacha pahinaya vicikicchāya ayating anuppado hoti tancha pajanati. Right? That means the meditator understands that how, yatha means how, pahinaya vicikicchāya, the vicikicchā or the doubt now abandoned, ayating anuppado hoti, now abandoned, and then but no that doubt no longer will arise in the future. How you can it be eradicated in this way? This is your path knowledge, right? So see how Buddha mentioned those things from the nama rupa paricheda jnana, and then how you want to get rid of your vicikicchā by the training of the paticca samuppada, and then how it comes to the other factors, other 6 factors, it will be coming, right? Other 6 factors. So how you want to get rid of or eradicate your vicikicchā, and finally the path knowledge, right? Path knowledge will destroy completely your vicikicchā or the doubt. So then let's move to the Atthakatha, right? Let's move to Atthakatha. Atthakatha says, Vicikicchā dhānyesu dhammesu ayoniso manasikarena vicikicchā uppado hoti. So then we actually discuss this ayoniso manasikara. Ayoniso manasikara means unwise attention, right? Unwise attention where unwise attention here, Vicikicchā-Doubt Dhammesu. That means the unwise attention to the things that that cause to make doubt, right? That cause to make doubt. Or Vicikicchā, unwise attention to the things that are founded on doubt. So those are the Vicikicchā-Doubt Dhammesu, right? So if you pay attention unwisely, then what happened? Vicikicchāya uppado hoti. Then it brings about the arising of doubt. Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma Nama. Now they explain what is this Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma. Nama Punang Vicikicchāya Karanata Vicikicchāva. Right. The Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma, what is that? The things that cause to make doubt are known as just doubt, right? Just doubt. That is doubt. That means then Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma, the such kind of 8 places I mentioned before, right? So if you have doubt, that means doubt itself is a Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma. That means the things that are founded on doubt. Okay, tattha ayoniso manasikaram bahulang payavattayato vicikicchā uppadyati. Now if you pay intense and unwise attention to the things that are founded on the doubt, then doubt comes to be. Hoti, uppadyati. Vicikicchā uppadyati comes to be. And therefore, Buddha said in this way in the Ahara Sutta. We discussed this Ahara Sutta many times when there Tenaha. Tenaha means Buddha mentioned this, the Ahara, the blessed one said in this way. How? Attibhikkave Vicikicchā-Dhānya Dhamma. Tattha ayoniso manasikara bahulikaro ayamaharo anuppannāyava vicikicchāya uppadāya uppannāyava vicikicchāya bhiyo bhavāya vepullayāti. This is the Ahara Sutta in Sayutta Nikaya. So what is that? Monks, there are things that are founded on the doubt, or there are things that cause to make doubt. Make doubt, and intense unwise attention on that is the condition to new doubt to arise and already arisen doubt to augment and expand, right? Bhiyo bhavaya vepullaya. Augment, bhiyo bhavaya mean augment, vepullaya mean expand. So because this ayoniso manasikara, the main factor is the ayoniso manasikara. So you need to cut off your ayoniso manasikara. So that's the meaning. Then kusaladisu, then they mention what is how you want to get rid of your vicikicchā. Kusaladisu dhammesu yoniso manasikarena panassa pahanang hoti. Now doubt is dispelled by wise attention on the wholesome things and the like thing. Wholesome Dhamma, and what are the wholesome Dhamma? Jhana is the wholesome Dhamma. How to attain jhana? If you read out, and then if you read, right? If you read those things, and if you take kammatthana from the kammatthana teacher or the teacher who knows the meditation subject well, right? And how to attain jhana and how to practice vipassana, everything. And kusaladisu dhammesu mean that those are the things. So whatever you did the kusala kamma, for example, your dana, your sila, as well as wherever you go like to the Kusinara or Mahabodhi tree or whatever the pagoda which has Buddha's relics. Like that, those are also kusala dhamma. Or if you put some food to the dog or cat or whoever the animal, that is also kusala. If you pay attention to the patient, if the patient is suffering, and then that is also kusala. Such kind of thing, right? So kusala dhamma, and the vipassana also kusala dhamma. Your practicing 4-element meditation is kusala dhamma. Practicing nama rupa paricheda jnana is the kusala dhamma. Practicing cause discerning knowledge is the kusala dhamma. Practicing lakkana rasa pacchapatana padattana is the kusala dhamma. Practicing sammasana jnana up to sankarupeka jnana, that is the kusala dhamma. And practicing anuloma jnana up to the arahanta magga jnana, phala jnana, kusala dhamma, right? Pacchavekkhana jnana, kusala dhamma. So those are the kusala dhamma. So therefore, kusaladi dhammesu yonisu manasikarena panassa pahanam hoti. Now, doubt is dispelled by wise attention to the wholesome things and the wholesome things, so forth, right? So therefore, Buddha mentioned in this way, tenaha. So therefore, hence the Blessed One said in this way, in the Ahara Sutta again, atti bhikkhave kusala kusala dhamma. That means kusala akusala dhamma become kusala dhamma. Right? Atti bhikkhave kusala dhamma, savajja anavajja dhamma, sevitabba asevitabba dhamma, hina panita dhamma, kanha sukha sappati bhaga dhamma, tatta yoniso manasikara bahulikaro ayamaharo anuppannayava vicikicchāya anuppadaya uppannayava vicikicchāya pahanayati. What is the meaning? So bhikkhave mean monk, atti mean there are, right? There are kusala dhamma. There are wholesome and unwholesome dhamma, right? And there are savajjanavajja dhamma. Again, that means savajja plus anavajja. That means savajja means, blameworthy. The dhamma that has blameworthy, like killing animal and then stealing, like that, right? Those are the savajja dhamma. And then blameless dhamma, anavajja dhamma. And the other thing, sevitabba, asevitabba dhamma becomes sevitabba dhamma, right? Sevitabba plus asevitabba becomes sevitabba dhamma. So that means the dhamma to be practiced and dhamma to be not practiced. For example, if your teacher gave you a meditation subject which can attain to the jhana, you need to practice those things. And if your meditation teacher give you the meditation subject according to the Buddha's teaching, which can reach up to the upachara concentration, like Buddhanusati, Dhammānupassanā, like meditation, then you need to practice those things. But if your meditation teacher, we cannot say that is the meditation teacher. Maybe your somebody has given you any different kind of meditation subject that is not conducive to attain nibbana. So then such kind of thing you don't need to practice. So that is the asevitabba. Or sometimes, for example, if your friend has given you wrong guidance to do anything which regard as wrong thing in the community, so such kind of thing, those are you don't need to practice. So therefore Buddha mentioned those things, right? Hina, the other one is hina panita dhamma. Hina mean the superior or things of high value. Hina mean low value, right? Things of low value. And then panita mean things of high value. There are those things, right? And then other one is kanha sukha sappati bhaga dhamma. Kanha mean the dark, right? Dark. And sukha mean bright, fair. So you have kanha sukha dhamma. And the sappati bhaga dhamma. Sappati bhaga mean, pati bhaga mean counterpart. So the counterparts of the bad and good, right? We can say kanha sukha sappati bhaga dhamma. And counterparts of the bad and good dhamma, there are. Tattha, on that dhamma, tattha, yoniso manasikara bahulikaro ayamaharo anuppannayava vicikicchāya anuppadaya uppannayava vicikicchāya uppannayati. And wise attention to those things are the condition for unreasoned doubt not to arise, right? And already arisen doubt to disappear. Pahanaya, disappear. So this is the one thing how your doubt. Yathacha, uppanna uppannaya vichikichaya pahanam hoti chancha pajanati. So this is the thing Buddha mentioned, right? So how the meditator understands that how the unarisen vichikicha, already arisen vichikicha or the doubt is eradicated. So that is the thing. And then again, you have 6 things, right? 6 things that also dispel your doubt in your mind. Apicha cha dhamma vichikichaya pahanaya samvattanti. So 6 kind of thing you have again to get rid of your vichikicha or to disappear your doubt. So what are they? Furthermore, you have 6 things which helps to throw out your doubt. So what is that? What are they? Bahusutata. The first one is Bahusutata. Bahusutata means being learned in the Buddha's teaching. Your Vinaya Pitaka or the disciplinary code, 5 books, and then Sutta Pitaka, 5 Nikaya, and then you have Vitatakata, right? With the commentary. Vinaya Pitaka also with the commentary and the maybe all Tika or some kind of Tika. And the other thing, Abhidhamma with the commentary, right? If you see those things, if you know those things, then that remove your doubt out, right? Okay, Paripuchikata. Paripuchi here, this is not Paripuchikata, this is the Paripuchikata, right? Paripuchikata. Paripuchikata mean questioning about the state of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Like if you do not know, or if you have in some doubt in the mentioned 8 kind of thing, so you need to re-question from the one who knows. And Vinaye Pakatanyuta, the other one is Pakatanyuta. What is the Vinaya mean? In the disciplinary code, in the Buddha's order. So now Pakatanyuta mean conversant, right? He is conversant in the Vinaya, conversant in the Vinaya subject. So, for example, sometime why it is said in this way, this is especially to the bhikkhu, bhikkhuni like persons, because why we have many disciplinary code, we have initially 227 precepts to practice. To practice means to protect, and if you have any doubt about that what is called the Vinaya rules, and then if you go into the meditation, then your mind has doubt, and then your meditation is not successful. So if you are Vinaya Pakatanyata, that means you are conversant with the Vinaya, or you are very skillful in the Vinaya, then no problem at all, then you can practice freely. Then but to you also, if you practice five precepts, if whenever your doubt comes in the mind while practicing, your meditation not successful, like that. And adhimukha bahulata, the adhimukha mean the decision, right? The adhimukha mean decision mental factor. So being decided about the truth of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, like adhimukha bahula, right? Being decided about the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha usually, right? But if you can add the 3 training, can add. And then other one is Kalyana Mittata. Every time if you associated with the Kalyana Mitta, and if you have some doubt, and if you ask from the Kalyana Mitta, I know I taught this Kalyana Mitta in one lesson. If you do not know who is Kalyana Mitta, please go and listen to that. So that means having sympathetic and helpful companionship of the good, if you associated with him, and then your doubt will vanish from your mind. And the other thing is, usually those things are very common in all, according to the all 6 things. Other one is Sappaya Kata, stimulating talk. So stimulating talk that helps to dispel your doubt if you have doubt on the Buddha, if you get the stimulating talk with somebody that who knows the Dhamma, then your doubt will vanish. So therefore, you have 6 things also. 6 things. If you do these things, your doubt will eradicate, right? Will eradicate. Then they're gonna explain a little more about this thing, right? How you want to understand. Bahu Satchenapi, that means if you being learned in the Tripitaka, Bahu Satchena Senapi Ekangva Dveva, that is the it has mentioned by the Peyalam. So you know now Ekangva, Dveva, Tayova, Chattariva, Panchava, Nikaya. You know 5 Nikaya in the case of Sutta Pitaka, you have 5 Nikaya, right? 5 Nikaya. Oh, whole Dhamma, you have 5 Nikaya, we can say, right? So if you having known that one Nikaya, right? 1 Nikaya or 2 Nikaya or 3 Nikaya or 5 Nikaya. Nikaya mean you know this collection of the scriptures. So then those collection of scripture, if you know වා නිකායේ පාලි වශයෙන්ච අත්ථ වශයෙන්ච උග්ගණ්හන්තස්සාපි විචිකිච්ඡා පහියති. Pali වශයෙන් mean that is the Desana Pali, right? Desana Pali. If you know the Desana Pali of the 5 scripts, Nikayas, it's canon as well as the commentary, right? So doubt disappears, right? Doubt disappears. And the other thing, Tini Ratanani Arabha Paripucha Bahulassapi. Tini Ratanani mean, you know, 3 Ratana mean Buddha or the Dhamma and the Sangha. Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, those are the triple gems. So to the meditator who paid more attention to the question, clarify about the doubt of the triple gems, so your doubt keeps out. So that's the meaning. And the other one is Vinaye Chinna Vasi Bhavassapi. Vinay Chinna Vasi Bhava. The Vinay mean, you know, the Buddha's order or the disciplinary code, you know, then Chinna Vasi Bhava. Chinna Vasi Bhava mean, Chinna mean, you know, for long time, right? If the meditator who is very skillful in disciplinary code, through practical application, Chinna Vasibhava mean that's the mean long. That mean long period. He got the knowledge through the practical application. And if he is become conversant with it, so at the first hand, right? At the first hand, Chinna Vasi. At the first hand, doubt disappear, right? So that is the meaning there. And again, it says, Tisu Ratanesu Okappaniya Saddha Sankhata Adimukha Bahulassapi. Tisu Ratanesu mean in the triple gems, right? Okappaniya Saddha. Actually, you have 4 kind of Saddha, right? First one is Agama Saddha, right? Agama Saddha. What is the Agama Saddha mean? The faith you that has in the case of Bodhisattva or the Buddhahood, right? In the case of Bodhisattva, that mean that is the prior to the Buddhahood, right? That is what is called Bodhisattva. So then Bodhisattva Saddha, what is called Agama Saddha, right? Agama Saddha. And then other one is Adhigama Saddha. Adhigama Saddha means the Saddha that has in the 4 kinds of Arya person, noble one. The other one is Pasada Saddha. Pasada Saddha means like if somebody hears Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha like word, term, then they automatically develop Saddha, but doesn't know deep in the Dhamma. That is what's called Pasada Saddha. And the other thing is Okappana Saddha, Okappaniya Saddha. Okappaniya means strong inclination towards the faith in the triple gems practically. For example, if you attain to the jhana state, then your saddha okappaniya saddha, right? If you practice vipassana, real vipassana, your saddha is okappaniya saddha, strong inclination towards the faith, right? So such kind of thing, right? Therefore, if you have strong inclination towards the faith in the triple gems, then your doubt will vanish. And the other thing, Saddhadi Mutte Vakali Tera Sadise Kalyanamitte Sevanta Sapi. The other thing is Vakali Tera, right? Vakali Tera mean this Vakali is a clansman and get ordained under the Buddha, and then he has good saddha. It's not the fake saddha. He has excellent saddha, and but Buddha has given meditation subject to him. He didn't practice much more. He just practiced up to the preliminary concentration and not go deep, and therefore he has in this he has his current life to attain to the arahantship parami. But because of that reason, because he every time sees the Buddha's complexion, and then Buddha's Buddha having many qualities in the body also, because Buddha is smart, so he sees the Buddha only, Buddha's external appearance only he sees. And everywhere Buddha goes, he also attain, but no meditation to the deep jhana and the vipassana side. But what happened then? Buddha saw his mind, because Buddha has asaya jnana, right? Asaya jnana mean asaya mean asaya mean if you have like eternalism and annihilationism, right? Eternalism or the other one, Sasataditi and the Uchedaditi, Buddha knows that thing, right? And then if you have up to the if you have up to the view purification, knowledge up to the view purification and up to the Anuloma Jnana, right? Anuloma Kanti, what is called Buddha. Anuloma Jnana, then Buddha knows that thing, right? So, but Buddha knows that he has practiced previous lives diligently, so he has such a what called Anuloma Kanti, and the up to Anuloma Jnana, he can practice, and he has practiced, and then in this life he has parami to attain arahantship. So therefore, what Buddha did is, when Buddha want to go to the retreat in the Upakatta city, right? In the monastery of the Upakatta city, Buddha told him, please, you don't come, other all bhikkhu come with me, right? So then Buddha went there. Then Vakali Thera, Venerable Vakali thought that, Buddha get angry with me, so then I don't need to live again. I wanna destroy my life, or I wanna suicide, right? And then he went to Gichakuta mountain, and where he wanna jump up, right? So then at that time Buddha in the Upakatta city, and then Buddha didn't came to him, but Buddha through Buddha's divine eye knowledge, Buddha spread up the light to him, and create a Buddha statue, right, as a real Buddha. And then he realized that, Buddha comes to me, and then he practiced samatha and vipassana. Gradually he attained arahantship, right? So such kind of here mentioned, such kind of persons like a good companion, right? Association with such kind of good companion whose mind inclines to faith, like Venerable Vakkali. At that time, your doubt throws out from your mind, overthrows. And the other one is that is the Kalyana Mitra, right? And the last one, that is the Okappaniya Saddha, right? So then, therefore, you have, this is what is called Akaravati Saddha also. Okappaniya Saddha and Akaravati Saddha are the same. So therefore, you have Agama Saddha, Adhigama Saddha, and Pasada Saddha, Okappaniya Saddha. So 4 kinds of Saddha you have. You have there are in the Dhamma, you may have Okappaniya Saddha, or you may have Pasada Saddha till to attain the Maggapala. Then you might have Adhigama Saddha. If you are a Bodhisattva, then you have Agama Saddha. Okay, then Tahana Nisajjadisu Tinnan Ratananang Guna Nisita Sappaya Katayapi Pahiyati, and then your Vicikicchā will throws out by the stimulating talk on the triple gems special qualities. That is another fact. This is the last fact, 6th fact. So if you practice this 6th fact, then your Vicikicchā will eradicate from you or abandon from you. Tena Buddham. Tena Buddham means this has been said by the Buddha, right? What it said? Cha Dhamma Vicikicchāya Pahanaya Samvattanti. So therefore it is said, so you have 6 things to eradicate the Vicikicchā, right? There are 6 things to eradicate the Vicikicchā, or there exist 6 things to eradicate the Vicikicchā, those kind of 6 things. Bahusudata, Paripuchikata, Vinepakatanyuntata, and Adhimukha Bahulata, Kalyanamittata, Sappaya Kata. And Imehi pana chahi dammehi pahinaya vicikicchāya sotapatti maggena ayating anupado hoti iti pajanati. This is the last one, right? Last one. Now the doubt that is eradicated by these kind of 6 facts and no longer will arise through the stream entry path knowledge. So the meditator knows the abandonment of doubt, right? Hotiti pajanati. So this is the way how to practice. And then let's move to actually this means if you practice in a way that I explain in all previous lectures, that is a proper way and accurate way. When your insight knowledge is matured, right? And then the stream path knowledge takes the Nibbana as subject and will arise in you. And now the path has the ability to remove the doubt completely without remainder. The path knowledge only has some such kind of ability, so that doubt will no longer arise in future until Parinibbana, right? That's the meaning. Okay, now let's move to Iti Ajatanga section, right? Iti Ajatanga mean let's move to first in the Desana Pali, right? Desana Pali. So how it mentioned? Iti Ajatanga Dhammesu Dhammānupassi Viharati Bahiddava Dhammesu Dhammānupassi Viharati Ajata Bahiddava Dhammesu Dhammānupassi Viharati. What is the meaning? In this way, meditator dwells or meditator abides contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object within him, right? Within him. And Bahiddava Dhammesu Dhammānupassi Viharati. Oh, he abides contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object. Here, Dhamma object, what is Dhamma object? 5 hindrances, right? 5 hindrances. So, Dhamma object as Dhamma object as outside, right? Or externally. And then Ajjata bahindava dhammesu dhammānupassī vihirati. Then it says, he abides by contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object, both internally as well as externally. Right? That's the meaning. Okay, then if you move to the Attakatha, what it says, iti ajjatang vati evang panchanivarana parigahantena attanova dhammesu. Parasva dhammesu kalena attana kalenava parasa dhammesu dhammanupassī vihirati. What it says, thus he abides contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object internally, and he abides as Dhamma object as contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object externally, or he abides contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object both internally and externally. So that means he abides. Actually, what is the meaning here? Sometimes he practice the Panchanivarana in him, right? In him. Panchanivarana or 5 hindrances in him. Sometimes the others 5 hindrances. Sometimes both he himself as well as the others. That means that is the actually it is equal to the Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana. Because if you wanna see the Panchanivarana or Kamachanda or the sensual pleasure, ill will, sloth and torpor, and agitation and the doubt, the last one is the agitation and the remorse and the doubt. So if you to do those things, to discern those things, how you wanna discern? Because you need object, and you need the mind and the mental factor, and you need the base, right? Base is materiality, and the mind and the mental factor mean the mentality. You have object, you definitely have object. So therefore, if you do not know those things, base, mentality and materiality, as well as the hard base, object, hard base, and the whatever the base, right? And the mentality and materiality. So that is your Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana. So in the other words, this is the practice of early Vipassana Jnana. The first Vipassana Jnana, not the Vipassana, right? Still not the Vipassana started. That's the meaning. And again, the other one is Samudaya Vayapaneta Subha Nimitta Asubha Nimittadisu Ayoniso Manasikara Vasena Ayoniso Manasikara Yoniso Manasikara Vasena Panchasu Nīvaraṇesu Vuttayeva Nihari Tabba. What is that? That means let's go to the again Desana Pali in this way. The second step in the Vipassana, how to practice Vipassana. Then it says, Samudaya Dhammānupassīvā dhammesu vihirati, Vaya Dhammānupassīvā dhammesu vihirati, Samudaya Vaya Dhammānupassīvā dhammesu vihirati. That means he abides contemplating arising phenomena in the Dhamma objects, and right? He abides contemplating vanishing phenomena in the Dhamma object, or he abides contemplating both arising and vanishing phenomena in the Dhamma object. So here it says, Subha nimitta, Asubha nimittadesu ayoniso manasikara, yoniso manasikara vasen. If you, for example, you know, Subha nimitta means that is the attractive object. Asubha nimitta means unattractive object, or object of that is the object of repentance, right? Repentance. So then if you pay attention ayoniso manasikara to the subha nimitta, right, then that is then pancha nivarana arise, right? And if you asubha nimitta, if you develop your mind yoniso manasikara, or the wise attention towards the asubha nimitta, or the object of we can say repulsive object, or we can say undesirable object, then your yoniso manasikara develop, and then you don't develop pancha nivarana, right? So but we want to find out what is the how it we want to actually okay, let's finish this what call our Desana Pali, the meaning of Desana Pali. Let's finish. Then Atti Dhammativa Panassa Sati Pachupattita Hoti. That means, oh, mindfulness that there are Dhamma object, right? There are Dhamma object is established. The mindfulness have established, there are Dhamma object in him. This is just to Yavadeva Jnana Mattaya Patissati Mattaya. Patissati Mattaya. Actually, Patissati means the mindfulness, right? Sati also mindfulness, Patissati also mindfulness. This understanding, now his mindfulness well established. This is the Dhamma, right? There are Dhamma. So, but that is to the extent that it is merely a wisdom only, merely a mindfulness only. That means no person meditating, right? Only the mindfulness and the wisdom, but not only, right? It is like merely a wisdom only, merely the mindfulness only. But here another mental factor also acting, mind also acting, your meditation mind also acting, and your ekagata, one pointedness, and other all mental factors that belongs to the meditating mind. You need to count up nearly 33 mental factors, right? 33 mental factors. But here Buddha mentioned out of those 33 mental factors, wisdom faculty and the mindfulness only, right? And then nachakinchi loke upadiyati evampiko bhikkave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammānupassi viharati panchasu nīvaraṇesu. Actually, I told you this yavadeva jnana mattaya patissati mattaya like thing up to the sankharopeka, right? Sankharopeka jnana. I told you this is the starting from the namarupa paricheda jnana, and then paccaya parigga jnana, and then sammasana jnana, udevaya jnana, bhanga jnana, bhaya jnana, adinava jnana, then Nibbida jnana, Munchitu Kammeta jnana, Patisanka jnana, Sankaropeka jnana, up to that level. Actually, here from the Bhanga jnana up to the Sankaropeka jnana, this word, this sentence, Yavadeva jnana mattaya, Patisati mattaya, because meditator can see only the meditator can understand the real Paramatta Dhamma in this stage. You don't see the Rupa Kalapa or the Nama Kalapa here. That means if you see the Rupa Kalapa and Nama Kalapa, your mind still says beings or the person exists. But here you can see only Paramatta Dhamma. So therefore you don't have any kind of being state. But this sentence, anisitocha viharati. This is nachakinchi loke upadiyati. That is the arhanship, right? Anisitocha viharati means he abides independent. Anisitocha. And nachakinchi loke upadiyati. Upadiyati means, that is the clinging. So not clinging to anything in the world of Dhamma object, right? This word loke means Dhamma object world. So in the Dhamma object world, you don't have anything to cling. That means you attain to the arhanship. You mean the meditator attain to the arhanship. Evampiko bhikkave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammānupassi viharati panchasa nīvaraṇa. This is the conclusion, right? This is the conclusion. Buddha says, bhikkhu, that's how a bhikkhu abides, contemplating Dhamma object as Dhamma object, concerning the 5 hindrances, right? So this is the meaning. And then let's move to what Atthakatha says. Atthakatha says, again, let's we finished that up to let's start like Samude Vaya Panetta Subha Nimitta Asubha Nimitta Disu Pancha Nivarane Pancha these Subha Nimitta Asubha Nimitta Disu Ayoniso Manasikara Yoniso Manasikara Vasena Panchasu Nivaranesu Buttayeva Nihari Tabba. In the actually before that, I will tell another fact in the first step. First step is iti ajjattam va. That means in these steps, whenever there arises 5 hindrances in the meditator's mind while practicing vipassana, I mean, you must advert that particular hindrance, right? Advert mean particular hindrance. You must adverse the mental process, right? One mind movement after the another, up to its javana mind movement. So javana mind movement, you definitely see the hindrance, right? Whatever the hindrance there arose, so you can see when you search javana mind movement, or when you discern this javana mind movement, it shows the relevant hindrance, right? And focus it and contemplate as anicca, dukkha, anatta many times. Anicca, anicca for a long time, dukkha, dukkha for a long time, anatta, anatta for a long time, till attain the magga phala. That's how you need to practice, right? Then the next step, the arising phenomena means samudaya vaya panetta. Some arising and samudaya vaya panetta. Okay, arising and vanishing phenomena are in this section. Subha nimitta, asubha nimitta disu yoniso manasikara, ayoniso manasikara vasena panchasu nīvaraṇasu uttājeva nīharitabba. And now arising phenomena and some vanishing phenomena means origination of 5 hindrances by unwise attention to the sensually attractive object, subha nimitta, right? That's the dangerous nimitta to everybody. And the other one is, we can say this is the beautiful object, right? And vanishing phenomena refers to the disappearance of 5 hindrances with wise attention, right? This is the wise attention to the object of impurity, or we can say ugly, like a dead body like thing. Okay, and then the next one, ito parang vuttanayameva. Ito parang mean, then it says atti dhamma tiva panasa satipacchapattayata hoti, mindfulness that there are dhamma object is established in him, just to extend to it's merely wisdom only and mindfulness only like thing, as we said in the before. Kevalang hi ida nīvaraṇa pariggāhika sati dukkha sacchanti evang yojanang katva nīvaraṇa pariggāhakassa bhikkhuno niyānamukaṃ veditabbam. Now, actually, here, how you understand the 4 noble truths and attain nibbana. It mentioned nīvaraṇa pariggāhika sati dukkha saccam. Now the mindfulness which discerns the 5 hindrances, that is the noble truth of suffering. But this mindfulness not only a noble truth of suffering. So this mindfulness never arises alone. You need to count up in this way. You need to notice in this way. This mindfulness always associated with your another mental factors. That means your wisdom faculty, concentration, and vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, like mental factors, and your again like kaya pasaddhi, chitta pasaddhi, like mental factors. All together you have saddha, right? Amoha, alobha, adosa, such kind of mental factors. Your tatra majjatrata, or ever evenness. So every mental factors, every good mental factors you have here, right? Up to 33. So these 33 mental factor as well as the object, right? Because without object, sati cannot arise. So the mindfulness cannot arise. And the base, without hard base, those cannot be arise. So therefore, a reason. So therefore, all mentality and sati indicate all mentality and whole materiality. All materiality. So therefore, that is the dukkha satya. That means your 5 aggregate are the dukkha satya. You need to go in this way, right? And then it says, actually here it not says, but when we move to ānāpāna-pabbā like thing, it's mentioned the past craving in the past life you have craving of that mindfulness is the noble truth of cause of suffering, right? For the present mindfulness, craving is the cause, right, to the present mindfulness. So that is the samudaya satya, and non-existence of both in is the noble truth of cessation of suffering. That explained there in the Anapana section. And then the path that understands the noble truth of suffering and the abandonment of the craving and their cessation is the noble truth of path leading to the cessation of suffering. In that way, you need to understand how the Four Noble Truth comes up, right? How noble truth develop in your mind and get towards the Nibbana. Set up towards the Nibbana. And then it says, nīvaraṇapabbaṃ-Five bhikkhuno nīyānamukhaṃ veditabbāṃ. So this is the one bhikkhus or one meditator's doorway to the Nibbana, who discerns the five hindrances and contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Sesam tādisa mevāti. The rest of thing, whatever the way we explain in the Anapana section and the other sections, you must know. So in this way, we can finish our nīvaraṇapabbaṃ. So next day we will start from the Khandapabbaṃ, or the five clinging aggregate section. And now after that you have Ayatanapabbaṃ, and that means 12 bases, and section of 12 bases, and you have section of 7 kind of enlightenment factors, and then you have Four Noble Truths again, right? Again. So then of course we can finish, but I don't know how long it takes. Anyway, today we can finish, and then next day you can ask any question. If you have the question next day, we will discuss those things. Okay, so let's do the any question that you have. If you have, okay, it's okay. We will do the question section in the next session. Okay. Idamme punyang asavakkaya vaham hotu. Idamme punyang nibbanasa paccayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagam sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagam dabantu. Buddha sasanam chiram tithatu. Buddha sasanam chiram tithatu. Buddha sasanam chiram tithatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.